What is going on, YouTube family? Welcome back to another episode of NAS100 analysis today. I hope you guys have been having a good day so far. And yeah, with nothing more to say or to do, we're just going to get straight into it. All right. So on Sunday's video, right, I talked about basically this area being an area of interest in regards to how our market is moving at this level. It looks like it's running out of steam, right? So this wick has been going on all day, and look at the size of it. It looks like a beginning of a consolidation to me, in my opinion. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop into a lower time frame, 1 hour, and we're going to look at this in a closer detail just to get a much better gist as to what is going on. And this will help us decide how we're going to play it, if we're going to play at all. Okay, so as it stands right now, if we're looking at this on the hourly, we have a consolidation going on in this area right now. So I'm just going to draw out the zones of the area. I'm going to draw out the zones of this area right here. And obviously this is how it looks. If you was thinking about doing a sell, this is the zone. Where is that? Oh, whoops. No. Let's do that again. This is the area where is that right now, where it's looking super interesting in regards to if you was to jump in and hope for it to break downwards. But this particular range that it's in right now, I kind of don't trust it. I don't trust it because I don't know what way it's going to break, if it's going to break up or if it's going to break down, because we are at the bottom of this trend line over here, okay? And right now it is just hugging it, right? And let's just have a look to see what we got going on here, because this will also help us as to what we can expect. Hence why I'm not really feeling this area in regards to putting the sells. So if you draw a trend line going down this way, right? So this is the first trend, and we do the second one just underneath it like so, right? The kind of vibe that I get at this level is that there's a very good chance that price may push up from this level. Okay, so we have a consolidation, right, that looks like it's in a straight line. It's kind of curved, so it's kind of ascending at the bottom, but at the top it relatively looks straight. So if I was just to straighten it, you see exactly what I mean. We don't have a clear ascension, right? And I could do the same thing with the bottom as well. It looks fairly straight to me in regards to how it looks. If I'm wrong, do let me know. Drop it in the comment section. I'm always happy to hear your thoughts on what you think is going on. So let me zoom in closer. As a matter of fact, let me just get rid of the volumes, because we don't really need that. Okay, so if you zoom in closer, we can see we've got this little range that is in right now, right? And I don't really know what it's gonna do. So say for example, if I had nothing going on today and I wanted to sell, this would be a good place to sell. It literally would be. And the stop is nice, 34 pips or 35, give or take, right? And the gains from that level, you're looking at 78 pips, right? So it's not bad. But me personally, I'm staying away from this, right? And obviously, like I say, I'm not a financial advisor and I'm not giving you financial advice. Please subscribe. Become a pip tonight. I haven't said that in a long time. Become a pip tonight, right? Hit the subscribe button. So yeah, so literally that's what I think is going on in this area right here. It's gone into a range and I want to see what it's going to do. And this particular move that it's doing right now in this zone over here, so if it's not too clear, I'm actually going to use this one is a much better. Let's get rid of this, because yeah, let's get rid of this. Let me just make this a little bit tighter so it looks a little bit cleaner in terms of you guys can really see what I'm talking about. Okay. So this little zone that we got going on right here, this zone, and now that we can see it's leveling off at this particular area. So if I was to draw a little box around here, it's leveling off at this particular zone right now, right? In my opinion, I believe price is going to be pushing up. I believe that this particular zone that we're in, if you jump into the day, this particular zone that we're in, it has finished whatever it's doing up here, and it's going to make another attempt to the top side of this trend. Hence why I was saying that this thing over here is so cool. In regards to the fact that we're seeing this, we're going to start getting a bit of an uptrend. That is my belief. I still hold that belief. And once again, I'm not a financial advisor. You have to do your own homework, right? It has to make sense to you. Bottom line is, this is your money you're going to be trading. So if you can't do your own homework and it all goes belly up, it's not my fault. Because like I say, I'm not an expert. I'm just someone that's figuring out just like you're figuring out. And this is one of the best sport in the world to be involved with. Like, I kid you not. Once you get your head around how this whole thing works, trust me, it is the best gift you can give yourself, right? Hence why it's so important you take the time to learn it. Now, if you're going to be buying signals of people and doing all that kind of stuff and not watching videos like this, where you be learning gems that can help you figure out how to move in the markets, then the misfortune that ultimately will come from buying signals or just expecting signals from people without doing the homework is going to obviously make you lose. And I don't want to see you lose. I want to see you win. So hence why I'm always telling you, you have to do your own homework. And if you've come here for signals, then like, you're wasting your time. To be fair, you're better off trying to figure out how I do what it is I do with everything that I'm showing you, and use that for your own benefit. Add that to your own arsenal so you can become a better trader. Incorporate that into all the different tools that's out there to help you become a better trader, because everyone and anyone can do this. This is nowhere near as hard as people think it is. It's just that when you're losing, that makes it feel like it's hard, but it's actually not. If you can get your mind past that, which is part of the training, you're going to be just fine, right? So that's enough with that little rant. Let's get back to the analysis. Right, so where are we right now? So I'm thinking, this is what I'm thinking. This is what I'm actually thinking right now, okay? I'm thinking this is what's going to happen. We're going to get another push to the upside. How high it's going to go is what we need to figure out. How high it's going to go is what we need to figure out. And it's not going to go up in a straight line. It's just going to zigzag, but we're just going to stick this arrow there to say this is the most likeliest scenario that I think is going to happen. Now, let me get rid of this, and I'm going to explain my two reasoning as to why that is, right? Now, seeing this structure as it is, winding down the bottom, as it is, right? And I mentioned that on Sunday, I did not like this, okay? Right, but now I have more ammo to bring to you to tell you why I don't like it. Is that, first things first, if we look at this structure up here, right, it broke down. We've got the same structure down here that is on the opposite side of it, which basically means there is a very high chance it's going to push upwards. When we look at where this structure is in comparison to the overall structure, which is this structure, right? Because remember, when it comes to trading or analyzing markets, right, you will always find a structure within a structure within a structure. And the further, the lower you go, the less reliable it becomes. And the further out you come, the more reliable it is. So when we combine everything we've got going on, right, in regards to how the structure looks with the overall structure, we get a different type of picture that tells us something else. And that is what I want you guys to focus on. So this move to the upside is looking pretty likely. Now, that hasn't happened yet. So for now, we could continue to sell, or we could be out of the markets. At this point, right now, in regards to how this overall situation looks, I'm staying out, right? So I took my chips off the table on Friday at the close of market, because I didn't want to take no overnight. I didn't want to pay no overnight fees. So I've taken my chips off the table, and now I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for this to confirm that it's pushing upwards, then I'm going to rejoin the market. Or for it to confirm it's pushing downwards, and then I'm going to rejoin the market. But until it hasn't done any of them, if he hasn't pushed to the upside or pushed to the downside, if he's giving me no signal, I'm staying out and I'm going to watch it range. And as we can see, we've got a range at the bottom right here. So let's go back to the hourly, and we can see we have that range. We have that range right here. We have that range right here. And now we need to see what it's going to do. If you want to trade the range, it's relatively straightforward. You're selling up here and you're buying down here, right? Or you could wait. So I'm going to leave that in your capable hands, because all you guys are experts. You know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, you're going to figure it out sooner or later. Just hang around on this channel, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification, and drop us a like. So whenever videos are uploaded, you're one of the first to see it. And some of these videos are time sensitive, okay? So that is the gems that I'm dropping for you guys today, what I think is going to happen. Oh, yes, and I've forgotten. You guys, you like the numbers. You want to know where everything is. So, right. So right now, this is where price is at market right now. Okay, so I'm just going to put a little level where your stop should be. So if you plan on trading the range, your stop needs to be on, or where I recommend your stop to be. Okay, but you can make it higher. It's up to you, right? Because it's not my money, it's your money. Right, so okay, so that is 12.17.0.40. okay, and your target would be the bottom of the structure right here. So this is your stop, and this zone will be your TP, which is 12.051.15. And once again, I would just like to confirm, I am not in any trade at the moment, because I want to have a clean area where I have a strong, where the market gives me a strong indicator to let me know what it plans to do. And at the moment, it hasn't said anything, so I'm sitting this one out, right? So on that note, guys, I want to thank you for coming over to watch another episode of Pips and Points. I truly appreciate every single one of you, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video, which will be very, very soon. So until then, this is Pips and Points signing out.